Sis, can I tell you something nobody told me? If somebody had told me when I was 25 years old that the best part of my life wouldn't begin until my 40s, I honestly don't think I would have believed them. Like, for real. And the reason why I say that is because growing up, I thought life peaked when you were young. Yeah. I mean, you have the young skin, the youthful energy, the opportunities. I mean, when I was young, I could hardly wait until I was grown, until I was an adult to do adult things. I thought everything after hitting your 40s was just a decline. Nobody ever told me that there are some things you can only discover as you grow older, like in your 40s. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you're going to see your 40s completely differently from a different lens. And I want to be honest with you, sis. I'm not saying my 40s have been very easy. They haven't. I've questioned myself. I've had seasons where I wondered if I was losing who I was. I've watched my body change, my hormones change, my priorities change. I've had to let go of versions of myself that I thought would be with me forever. Yes. But here's what surprised me, sis. Somewhere in all of that, I found me, the real me. And I don't think I ever would have met her without midlife. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. For years, I spent so much of my life trying, like really, really trying, to become who I thought everybody else needed me to be. I tried to be the good daughter, the good wife, the good mom, the dependable friend, the hardworking professional, the woman who always had everything together. I wore so many hats that somewhere along the way, I forgot to ask, who am I without all these roles that I'm playing? Who am I? Sis, maybe you've asked yourself that too. When the kids don't really need you the same way they used to, when your career is changing, when your body starts changing, when the life you built suddenly feels unfamiliar, you start asking questions you never had time to ask before. Questions like, who am I now? What do I actually want? What makes me happy? Hmm? And at first, those questions can feel terrifying because they feel like loss. But what if they're actually an invitation? An invitation to finally meet the woman you've been too busy to become. Hmm? Can I tell you something, sis? What my 40s has given me that my 20s or 30s never could, it's giving me perspective. I don't need everyone to like me anymore. I don't need to prove my worth to anybody. I don't need to explain my every decision I make. I don't need to chase things that don't bring me peace. That's freedom, sis, like real freedom. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. My 40s have taught me boundaries, not walls, no, boundaries. There's a difference. I finally understand that saying no to something doesn't make me a bad person. Sometimes it's how I say yes to myself. My 40s have taught me compassion, especially for the younger version of me. The younger version of me was that little girl who tried so hard to earn love, who thought she had to be perfect, who was afraid to take up space. I don't judge her anymore. I just want to give her a hug because she did the best she could with what she knew. My 40s have taught me that healing isn't about becoming somebody new. It's about remembering who you were before life convinced you to shrink, before life happened to you. And maybe that's why I can honestly say this, that the best part of my life started in my 40s. Not because everything suddenly became easier or clearer, but because for the first time, sis, I stopped living my life for everybody else. And I started to ask myself questions. Questions like, what kind of life do I actually want? If in your 40s, or maybe you're approaching your 40s, I want you to hear me today. Please don't let the world convince you that your best years are behind you. What if your best years are waiting for you? What if they're ahead of you? What if everything you've been through hasn't been taking something away from you, but preparing you for the woman you're becoming? What if? What if, sis? Because here's what I know to be true. Youth is beautiful, but wisdom is breathtaking. Confidence it's attractive, but peace is priceless. Knowing who you are is a kind of beauty no wrinkle can ever take away from you. Sister, I wouldn't go back, not because my younger years weren't wonderful. Nope. But because I finally like the woman I'm becoming. And after all these years, I think this woman was worth the wait. I was worth the wait. If you're beginning to believe that maybe, just maybe, the best part of your life is still ahead of you and not behind you, type "it was worth the wait" in the comment section below. Let's remind every woman out there who's reading the comments that she's not running out of time. She might just be arriving perfectly on time. This is Sisterhood with Dr. Mo, where women stop fearing their life and start falling in love with the woman they're becoming. Subscribe for more because we're just getting started. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay healthy.